correct or the right thing or the best thing? Or what about both things? Are they both the best thing? Or, you know, there's like the trifecta, right? All at the same time. That's what I'm saying though, Chad. That's what I'm saying though, Chad. We don't know how we should really feel about this, except we're all like trifectas. But like one of them is less powerful out of like 3, yes. But we don't care about the fourth one. I guess there's really, that's part of it though. But that's not a trifecta. Yes, it is. Is that the police? No, it is not. I almost just don't even know how to feel about it, except for shit. I've pretty much been a real fucking leave. Exactly. I just turned it. That's pretty much how I start to feel like I'm from South Park, except for here's how I start to feel that we don't know how funny as fucking hell we were not being. But here's how we start to feel that shit is so funny. You're gonna figure out how good I'm feeling right now. That's so intelligent. I just don't know how fucked up I'm not with something, but just don't know how to really feel about how fucked up that shit is in some ways. I can feel about how amazing this shit is. Once it's that Bogart the weed, exactly. And this guy is just leaving it pretty much as I start to feel that there's still a hit in there for me, correct. Then we should just save that shit, except for I don't even know how I'm gonna feel about it either, correct. Maybe it's part of like, hurts me like this. It's just gonna knock around. Maybe we just need to inhale it, yes. Not so incredibly funny to me, that's exactly how I felt. I'm just gonna save it. I'm not gonna bounce around for a minute. We'll just pretty much take a hit before we leave, correct. Here's what we need to feel. That we're a person that doesn't know how much more powerful we should or should not be. There's no fucking claw fucked up. This shit is not for us to be right next to some of these places, correct. Here's how we start to feel. That we can pretty much figure out exactly how powerful we are from them in a serious way, but just don't know how to really feel about having a reason is how I felt. But not even knowing how to feel about how much reason you have or don't have, but how good that reason is for me to hear, not for me to repeat, correct, is how I felt. And sure this, I just don't even know how to feel about it, except for it is here. But then they basically don't know how fucked up this shit is for them in a way. Exactly. But then they basically don't know how to really feel about it either. On very many levels still, as I felt that I just didn't know how to feel about how good that reason just was to say their name correct. But that's all that we needed to have. That's almost like this. It's like, damn, she looks good. Let's have sex. Exactly as I felt. But basically, not even knowing how intelligent she is, or asking any other questions, such as her name correct, or not even knowing how to feel about if you did either reality, whether she even cared, but then not even about care, but all these other things that you basically just don't know how to really feel about. Being a person is almost possible, correct, as I felt, but what we cultivated, correct. I don't know how to really feel about that for myself with other people, except for that the only way for us to know each other is to pretty much say things correct. Pretty much share information in some way. And that's kind of how I feel too. But here's how I start to feel again. That I pretty much, I'm going to stop the recording pretty soon. Here's why. These things get pretty lengthy, they do. But at the same time, here's how we're also going to feel. You don't know how fucked up this shit is to me in a way. If this is so incredibly great, exactly as I felt. To even compromise yourself and making it even less than great now, exactly, because when that thing ends, here's how you can feel. That somewhere in between we either stopped caring about you, or that we cared about it for you by the end to not care about you in a way to take all your chi, correct. And that's what I'm saying though, Chad. There's probably better ways to explain this even more in depth, but here's what I'm going to share with everybody. You don't even know how much I cannot even get anymore as I'm starting to feel, unless maybe I re-listen to it, and that's going to be pretty much hard for me again. But maybe some of you have plenty of chi. And that's, we're pretty much spouting it, exactly, in a form, is I just don't know how to really feel is how much I'm even spouting it, but pretty much, here's how I start to feel. I'm projecting a little bit of air movement out of my voice, kind of, yes. I might be kind of moist, it is. I want to know that you're seeing up inside of the mask. Here's what I have to honestly share with you right now, Chad. You're not even going to know how to really feel about this for yourself, except for you even know how many people are going to feel that you are one of the greatest, is how they felt. Don't know very many people, except for you even know how fucked up this shit is not, it's so fucking hard. And here's how they kind of feel for you now. That you have no fucking clue how fucked up you are not by trans-dimensional beings. But that's exactly how I start to feel, except for there's not exactly how we're entirely going to feel about it, except for here's what we're also going to share with you. They don't even know how fucked up you're not by anything right now. It's how we pretty much need to feel. Here's why. We feel very great. We do. This is a very good standard of living. So much more than I can say that I just don't even know how to feel about this either, except for here's how you're going to start to feel. Like when you're at like What, the dentist? No, not the dentist is what I did not mean to say. Exactly. I know that's pretty much what I did not mean to say, but somebody else probably made me say that. It's so hard. I couldn't say anything. No, here's what I'm going to say.